Alas, our story begins in Elsinore, Denmark, when we see a ghostly appearance on the castle battlements. Ooh!
Ah, a ghost! I dare say I believe that is Hamlet Sr.'s ghost. Oh, this cannot be good, for now I must warn Hamlet of what I've seen.
As Horatio runs off to tell Hamlet of the news back inside the castle.
Hamlet, good friend, I believe I have seen something you should see. I think your father's ghost haunts that castle battlement, you see.
Good sir, Horatio, we shall go off at once. And they head off to confront the ghost. What are you here for? Are you from hell, or are you actually my father's ghost?
Claudius has killed me with poison in the ear.
Da da da!
And you, being my sole heir and only son, must avenge me.
Geez, no pressure, Hamlet. But let's move on to Laertes, Ophelia, and Polonius. Hamlet will never love you in the way you love him, so just dump the guy, Ophelia.
Oh.
As your father, I say no more to your relationship with Hamlet.
Well, I guess I can't argue.
While this is happening, Hamlet's off wondering about how to put on an antic disposition to distance all relationships. Clearly his antic disposition works, because now Ophelia is complaining about how crazy he is.
Dad, Hamlet's acting all crazy.
This statement brings King Claudius and Polonius to have a discussion.
I think we should spy on your stepson. I have a fear he's going mad.
Perhaps Ophelia can assist in the matter?
Along with the help of Polonius, the king and queen to get two friends of Hamlet to help. As the king and queen were discussing Hamlet, he was off wondering with his oh-so-important soliloquy. To kill Claudius or not? I could, but alas, I have no proof. What if the ghost is a demon, a lie? Maybe when this play comes to town, I can reenact the murder and gauge the suspicious reaction.
With this idea in mind, Hamlet heads to his trusty pal Horatio.
Horatio, bud, I need your help, for I have set up a mousetrap, and we need to watch Claudius's reaction.
That's a good plan, man.
In the time before the play, a purposeful confrontation is set up between Hamlet and Ophelia, in which Hamlet says, "Get thee to an nunnery, I never loved you."
Oh, Hamlet, why say such hurtful things?
Poor broken-hearted Ophelia, but on to the play. As we see the play unfold, with poison getting poured into the actor's ear, Claudius gets up and leaves the room with Hamlet close behind. As Claudius leans over to pray, Hamlet spots him and says, "Darn it all, I can't kill him at prayer because he will be washed clean of all the sins and go to heaven, and I don't want that." Elsewhere in this castle, Queen Gertrude and Polonius are planning a talk with Hamlet, and Polonius will eavesdrop. As the talking goes on, "Mother, how dare you marry so quickly after father's death? This is disgusting. I have seen father's ghost, and you should stop sleeping with Claudius, or you shall suffer a horrible fate."
Oh, Hamlet, stop! You're scaring me.
Polonius from behind the curtain makes a slight noise, and BAM! Hamlet stabs into the curtain and through Polonius as he falls dead.
Oh, I thought that was your husband. Darn.
Ah!
So with Polonius dead, and the king and queen contemplate sending Hamlet to England. Meanwhile, Ophelia has learned about the death of her father and has gone crazy. In the midst of all this is Laertes and Claudius talking.
What has happened? You have killed my father.
No, it wasn't me. It was Hamlet, and now your sister has gone crazy. To get back at Hamlet, let's have a fencing match, and you can have a poisoned sword. And just in case you don't stab him, we can poison a wine, too.
As they discuss, we see Queen Gertrude run into the room.
Ophelia, she's dead. She's drowned in the river. Alas, the poor child.
Oh, no.
Now in the grave area, Hamlet has made his way back to Elsinore and spots his friend Horatio. "Alas, I got away. I picked a note from Rosencrantz and Guildenstern's pocket, saying I was to be killed once I entered England. I changed the note to say to kill them instead."
Glad you got away, my friend.
Both look up to see a funeral ceremony going on, and Hamlet suggests looking upon to listen for who it is for. As they are listening, they hear Laertes talking about Ophelia.
Oh, Ophelia, why?
As he jumps into the grave. Hamlet becomes overwhelmed and follows Laertes. "I loved her more than 40,000 brothers."
Oh, this unfortunate death.
After the competition over who adored Ophelia more, both men agreed to a fencing match. and the match begins. All is going well when the queen lifts the poisoned wine cup and yells,
"A toast to good spirits!"
Oh no, don't drink that, drat.
as the queen falls dead. Laertes and Hamlet were so preoccupied with their fight that they were not aware that the queen had died.
Aha! I stab you.
Somewhere in the fight, Hamlet and Laertes switch swords, and Laertes gets stabbed with the poisoned sword too. As Laertes dies, he yells that
It was all Claudius's fault.
this causes Hamlet to stab the king. Fortinbras enters, looks around at the death on the floor. He walks directly to the now vacant throne and sits down with a